Welcome to the virtual training module. In this module, we are going to see the clutch dismantling and assembly. Remove the reverse control spring from the gearbox casing. And then remove its stopper. Remove the clutch cover nut, 10 mm nut, 4 numbers from the clutch cover. Remove the clutch cover from the gear casing. Remove the release bearing from the clutch cover. Use the clutch locking tool to remove the clutch housing from the crankshaft spline. Gently rotate it and ensure the clutch locking tool is fixed properly. Using suitable 13 mm socket, remove the clutch locking bolt from the clutch housing. And then remove the clutch locking tool by gently rotating the clutch housing. And then take out the clutch housing from the crankshaft spline. Use the clutch puller tool to remove the clutch driver plate and driven plate clutch flange shaft from the clutch housing. And fix the clutch puller tool properly in the clutch housing. Using suitable tool, remove the retainer ring from the clutch housing. After removing the retainer ring from the clutch housing, remove the clutch lock plate. And then remove the driven plate from the clutch housing. And driver plate. Like we did earlier, total 5 driver plate and 6 driven plate need to remove from the clutch housing. Total 5 driver plate and 6 driven plate. After driver plate and driven plate removed from the clutch housing, remove the dampener spring retainer from the clutch housing. And then loosen the clutch puller tool to remove the compression spring and clutch flange shaft from the clutch housing. And then take out the clutch puller tool, engine gear, clutch flange with shaft, 6 compression spring. Clutch assembly. Place the compression ring 6 numbers in the clutch housing. Place the clutch flange with shaft over the compression spring and ensure that its mark should match with its clutch housing. And then place the engine gear over the clutch flange shaft. And then use the clutch puller tool to fix the engine gear, clutch flange with shaft and clutch housing as a single unit. Ensure that clutch puller tool is fixed from the engine side gear to the clutch housing. And then gently tighten the clutch puller tool. After slightly tighten the clutch puller tool, ensure the compression spring is fixed properly over the clutch flange shaft. And then again tighten the clutch puller tool properly to fix the further parts in the clutch housing. After properly fixing the clutch puller tool with the clutch housing, place the dampener spring in the clutch housing. Place the clutch driven plate in the clutch housing and ensure its mark should be aligned properly. And then driver plate. Like we did earlier, alternatively we place the driver plate and driver plate in the clutch housing and be ensured that marks should be placed correctly. After fixing the 5 driver plate and 6 driven plate in the clutch housing properly, place the clutch lock plate and be ensured that marks should be placed top side. And then lock the clutch housing using retainer ring. After fit the retainer ring, take the clutch puller special tool from the clutch housing. After fixing the clutch retainer ring in the clutch housing, remove the clutch puller tool from the clutch housing. After clutch housing assembly, place the clutch housing unit in the crankshaft spines along with engine gear. Use the clutch locking tool to fix the clutch housing with the crankshaft lines. And then tighten the clutch bolt in the crankshaft splines. And then remove the clutch lock tool. Ensure the clutch cover nut 4 numbers 10 mm size should be fixed properly. Place the reverse gear spring stopper in the gearbox casing and then fix the reverse gear control spring in the gearbox casing. And then properly adjust the clutch cable plate.